Oh, we switched setups apparently.
That's so funny. That's so Smash.
Yeah, it's getting late here in Iowa. People got to get on the road, got to get back to their 9 to 5 tomorrow. But these guys got work to do left in this set. Moving into losers quarters, we are going to see the Game & Watch coming out for game 1.
And the Game & Watch, you know, it's just his best character, and until it is absolutely destroyed and decimated, I think that Ploopy is going to go with it. And I don't think Ploopy and Chugs have played very often, if at all. So Ploopy might just be different. We don't know.
And that's the thing is sometimes having that experience against one player of a character can mess you up against other players of the character because you may end up subconsciously looking for specific habits that the opponent that you typically has. And sometimes you're like, hey, I'm just better. Hey, I'm just different. And so far, Chugs maybe refuting that right now. Pretty healthy on this game 1.
Hey, Psycho. That's strong.
Yeah, better stand up, bro.
That was 58% from an up tilt. Took that stock.
Yeah, going deep for this recovery, and it is going to be enough to pressure him off stage and keep things close. But that psych up is coming back out, but these nairs are also coming out.
Just totally stuffing out Flame Slash, which makes a lot of sense considering it's a nice like fishbowl of water to stuff out the Flame Slash.
Yeah, water does beat fire, but you cannot beat out that up smash. The crit coming through, and Chugs taking a quick second stock.
And an inopportune time to roll on that platform, and a huge hitbox. Oh man, what are we gonna do? Caracal Slash into Sizzle, into Psych Up, down tilt. Dude, you're at 120%. You need a little help there, man. Hey, good stuff from Ploopy to take the stock in that offstage ledge trap, edge guard into the fishbowl. Man, Ploopy is trying to stay in it.
The menu betraying Chugs all of a sudden, who had all the momentum in the world on that second stock, getting so many menu options, but not getting that zoom when he needed the most. Ploopy looking for that 9 when he needed the most, but is going to live just a little bit longer. And he needs to make the most out of this advantage, but immediately getting reset.
He's like, hey man, I need something. Going for 2 Judgment Hammers and the double hammers with the quadruple hammers with the damn smashes.
You'd think that Chugs was the one at a deficit right now, the way those defensive options were coming out, but finally resetting and getting that fair, gonna kill across the stage and secure Chugs that game 1.
I really barely, what did I just, that was a mess of a final stock.
It's a mess of a second half, just how fast the menu pulls were flying there, and then all of a sudden just evening things back up, and all of a sudden just finally getting it done. It was up and down and all around. That was a roller coaster of a game.
Man. Yeah, nailed it.
And now getting back into small battlefield for this game 2. Gonna continue to see that Game & Watch. At this point, you have to think that Ploopy is going to live and die by the Game & Watch in this set.
For sure. And here in losers quarters, the players are just so good. I don't know if Ploopy feels comfortable going a different character against these types of players. They're just so good. They would be able to suss out any poor secondary or pockets that Ploopy has.
And Hero is just such a specific matchup where there's so many intricacies that you have to know about how your moves interact with Hero that pulling out a character that you haven't really practiced in the matchup is just not super doable.
Yeah, it's tough.
You know, we had that bounce on deck, so you aren't going to be able to see those reflectors. You saw him immediately rip the kaboom after in case he decided to reflect it. Very few. Oh, just barely finds that zoom in the nick of time with that second menu.
Amen. No momentum on that down air, and just continuing to stay off stage. Now got that oomph and accelerate forward throw. Get him out of here. Throwing him out the club. Too young is Ploopy to be in there.
Yeah, he's like high school age, man. It's crazy how good he is for this age. But Chugs does not care. He's continuing to pile on that damage. Continues to look for those accelerators that he uses so well. But man, when he gets the menu just right, he is so hard to stop.
Yeah, man, and when I roll the dice really well at the casino, I get a lot of money. It just happens sometimes when you're playing with Hero. The things just line up for you, but with Game & Watch, things just line up all the time. And these edge guards with the neutral B to taking a seat on that first stock. We got ourselves a pretty good game going now, right now.
And the accelerator comes back. He is going green and red, the Christmas lights as you were calling it earlier. But so far, Ploopy just really undeterred. Immediately hitting that down smash, forward smash, and evening things back up. Another edge guard. That zoom was there, but he didn't pull it out. What happened?
Hatchet Man was clearly the better option.
Yeah, did you know you can use that if you input down B twice, the Hatchet Man will launch you back onto stage?
That'd be so cool.
That'd be so ridiculous. Yeah, you actually have 2 ways to get back on the stage in menu.
Yeah, you just got a Hatchet Man twice.
Actually 3 if you count Accelerado. He needs it.
I mean, and using the bounce I liked from Chugs because he didn't have bacon as to get ledge guards, but Flame Flash cooking that bacon a little too much. I like it a little extra crispy, especially when I got it on my sandwiches. And going into the last stock, Chugs got that accelerate, got that bounce. Gonna be gone pretty soon are both of those spells, and evening this percent as we get closer and closer to the end of this game too.
Yeah, when Chugs has the menu going, just as we were talking about earlier, when he starts lining up, it just becomes really difficult for Ploopy to get any sort of positive momentum going. He's just trying to get up close to prevent more of these menu pulls, and he isn't able to get that ledge trap opportunity that he really needs.
We're seeing Ploopy go for down smash a lot. And yes, it is a good option, and maybe it's just a specific thing to Hero. And it's working so well. No notes, 10 out of 10. Keep it going. We got 1 game apiece, and we're going to game 3 even.
That down smash does so much for Game & Watch. It's a pressure tool. It's a kill confirm. It 2 frames at the ledge. And not really going for that too much throughout the game was Ploopy, saving it for when he really wanted to finish out the game, finish out that last stock. So something that Chugs is going to have to be privy of going forward throughout this set.
Yeah. And I just want to see more of this. This is fun. This is fun. I can't sit down anymore. I'm starting to get a little antsy. We got ourselves a big screen in front of us. I hope everyone watching over there, they can't hear me, but they might if I'm a loud person. So we got... No, game 3 is going to be... Oh, whoa! Quick start here.
Ploopy wanted us... Once he saw us out of our seats, he told us to sit back down, apparently. Man, really quick response coming through from Ploopy, but immediately responding, starting to get that menu going is Chugs.
Ooh, and that Flame Slash not quite going to even the stocks, but that key to success is those offstage interactions. It's been Ploopy taking advantage of Hero's kind of poor offstage situations, and outside of Zoom, there hasn't been too many consistent ways for Chugs to get back to the stage.
Especially doing those ledge traps. Hero does not have the greatest ledge options, but what is a great option is that up tilt, especially with that psych up on deck. So now Chugs still has his work cut out for him on the second stock, and once again on that ledge that he's had a really hard time getting off of.
Landing has now become a bit of an issue as Ploopy has figured out some of Chugs' habits and using the bacon as a way to get rid of Chugs landing with those forward airs.
Chugs just trying to retreat, trying to put some space between him and this Game & Watch to get that menu going, because when he has that menu going is when he usually finds his momentum. Oomph on deck, Accelerado, he is glowing like a Christmas tree once again.
And now with Accelerado, he doesn't have access to those whooshes into those platform interactions that heroes love to use. And now we got bounce, kind of the reverse of the situation you would want. You usually want bounce if you're off stage, coming back to the stage. Just like that, those forward airs gone for the next 5 seconds, and definitely no bacon. So got to keep that cholesterol levels down, and now welcome back. You are no longer on a diet. Feel free to have as much as you want.
A lot of pressure coming through on that shield, but Chugs staying patient. He knows what his shield can deal with from Game & Watch, but you cannot deal with that sizzle on landing. So Chugs flipping the script, getting this lead, and finding that zoom to immediately reset.
Yeah, 154% Chugs holding on to this second stock. And now a little bit of an errant dash attack. And looking for the back air, finds it. No stock just yet. No zoom again. The third menu brings the zoom.
And when you're out in the blast zone in that spyglass, it does increase the chance that you'll pull a zoom in that menu. So he had to find that third menu to find its mark. Getting actually kind of unlucky, but he does make it back. It's a little more percent before he is sent on his way to his last stock. This is the tie determinant. This is the counter pick advantage in this best of 5. You want to get this game, and Chugs immediately does.
Yeah, always looking for those accelerates, always looking for those psych ups whenever he has the moment to do so. And with Hero being as strong as he is and Game & Watch being as light as he is, it happens quite often, especially with those forward airs coming out. Always having psych up and that forward air with 120% onto Ploopy, gonna easily send us to a game 4, 2-1 in favor of Chugs.
And just when Chugs finds that space to get that menu, it's just Ploopy needs to find an answer to deal with that in order to mitigate those opportunities. It's just hard to consistently apply that pressure, but you see him immediately getting in there, not giving him any opportunities to pull that kaboom.
Yeah, maybe Chugs is just okay with getting the, as long as he has Accelerate, I'm cool with the 40%. It's fine. But I don't know if he's cool with 50. Little dicey. Getting dragged down with the back air, but still off stage. Whoosh, glowing. He's got those buffs, but for how much longer? The longer you stay in disadvantage, the less that Accelerate is worth it.
And it's just squarely in Hero's favor as far as neutral. You saw, oh no! Ploopy did not expect him to land on stage and have that invincibility on the tech in, and he was locked into that neutral B, and he was locked into eating that forward smash.
Dad, no, cooking is my passion.
And he cooked there.
Nah, he got sliced.
Slice him up. But Ploopy's still in this, and he does catch that roll in with that up smash. But it just every time that Chugs pulls out this menu, it is a nightmare for Ploopy.
He's always fine, and maybe it's just less luck and more of Chugs always being able to use something in the menu. The resourcefulness of Chugs to always have an option. Like, hey, I may not have gotten the exact menu I wanted, but this is here, so I'm going to use this and then continue to push my advantage. But the Accelerate seems to always be there because he's pulling up menu all the time.
He's sacking the deck.
Yeah,
and So
yeah.
Like, you don't have to get lucky if you're constantly getting cards, if you're constantly getting opportunities to get what you want. And he's constantly finding those flame slashes to catch those approaches from Ploopy, and that's what has him up and about potentially advancing to loser semis.
Yeah, this is looking pretty dominant. Just very, very comfortable pulling menu all the time. Ploopy is not applying the pressure needed to keep that menu away.
He used that zoom just to reset, but immediately going back into the clutches of Game & Watch, finds that Accelerado, but just trying to make sure he doesn't take any big hits here just to hold on to this stock lead.
He was hovering over that magic press a little too long. Ooh.
Ploopy just holding center, recognizing where their zooms are going to be coming in, but now in a bad spot himself. Accelerado back on deck once again. Oomph on hand. A lot is lining up for Chugs right now.
It's always Christmas, man.
Christmas year-round. He is that one that always has the Christmas lights on. He does not take down the Christmas tree, but Ploopy pulling out of that manhole just to say, hey man, it is not Christmas just yet.
And he's pulling out the Judgment Hammers and the back air. That option was about a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 is a little generous for that option. Probably would have deserved a 1. But no matter the extra